Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and it's time for a rant. So this rant, which I've alluded to in the last couple weeks, is about commenting on people's photos, criticism, corrective criticism, or the lack thereof. What I have found for a while in the social media world, whether it's Flickr, whether it's Facebook, wherever you post photos, people post things like great capture, excellent shot, so on and so forth, or I don't like it, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And honestly, you know, if you've ever been through photography school or art school or anything where somebody's giving you feedback on your work, they don't just sit there and go, all right, this is a great capture. They go, this is a great photo because. So they expand on what they are going to say. Or, I think this is a strong image, but let me point out a few things that I think would take it to the next level. So it's all a matter of just how you word things when it comes to giving corrective criticism on people's work. I know it's difficult. You want to comment on as many people's photos as possible, but when somebody posts something, you know, instead of just saying great shot or I don't like it, let's start expanding on it. Let's have a movement for everybody out there to get into the habit of trying to actually put some thought into the comments, more so than, let me click that button, more so than just saying it's a great capture, it's a nice shot, I don't like it, you overdid this, you didn't do this right, and so on and so forth. So these are things to think about when you're leaving a comment. One, try to point out the positives. Focus on the positives first. What do you like about the image? If there's something that you like about it. Hopefully there is. You know, I like the fact that your composition is right on. What I think you may want to look at, though, is how you actually metered for the scene. It looks like the sun or the sky in the background was what your meter was reading instead of reading off the subject. So, to correct that, you could go to spot metering, which will meter for the person, opposed to metering for the background. Now, they're going to get a lot out of that response. They're getting some feedback. I like the composition. They're going to realize, well, I guess they wouldn't be posting a photo probably that was totally dark like that, but maybe they are posting it in the beginner section of the Fro forum to try to get some feedback on why is the subject so dark. So that's a good explanation. Or if you really like something, go, if it's the coolest photo you've seen, go, instead of just great photo, it's like, well, I really love what you did with the color. The color looks great. You captured a moment in time, you know, but expand on that. You know, I like how you captured the moment. You froze the action here because of X, Y, and Z. Or this image is extremely strong. I really like what you did. There's not too much more I can add to it. And maybe ask a question of the photographer. Because that's something that's good to do as well, is ask a question to find more information out if you don't have that information. Like, what were you thinking? Hello, butterfly. What were you thinking when you did this in order to capture this? So when it comes to giving feedback, now I hated it in school when I had teachers giving me criticism on my work. I just felt some of them didn't get it. Like, this picture's too yellow, I don't like it. Oh, okay, that's all you've got for me, is the picture's too yellow? Well, what if I like that warmth and you don't? That's your personal preference. See, this is art, and there's no right or wrong way to do things. There's opinions, and we know what opinions are like. So it just comes down to, you know, trying to find the positives, pointing out in a positive direction. If you don't like something, what could you do better? What would you do to make the image stand out more, or what would you have done if you were shooting it? So let's try, everybody, and try to spread this as much as possible to people that you know, to try and leave better comments, because better comments are going to help us out even more to become better and more competent photographers. So that's the rant, and it's just on leaving comments for everybody, and hopefully we all, you know, I'm trying to do that more and more often when I leave comments as well. So that's it. Hope it works. Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.